How to create a contact us page on Google Sites. Hey everyone and welcome. I hope you're all doing great. In this video, I'll show you step by step how to do so. So in this case, I'm actually going to go ahead and create a blank site and show you exactly what you need to do from start to finish. I'm going to show you two different methods, which pretty much is the same, but you can do it in two different ways. And I'm going to actually show you that. So basically what we're trying to aim for is the contact us page and also a form, obviously, so people can submit and submit their email and information and exactly what they want to contact us with. So I'm just going to click on blank site here within sites.google.com, and then we are just going to label this as the home page. So you should have your pages ready to go, or the basic ones, at least the home page and so on, ready to go. And if you want to create a contact us page, all you need to do is just go to pages on the the right panel next to insert, click on pages. And then in here, you obviously are going to have the ability to pretty much create many different pages. So you're just going to click on but hover over the plus icon, and in here you can create new pages and more stuff as well. But we're going to be focusing on creating a new page, so click on new page. In here, you're just going to name it whatever you want, so it's going to be something around the, contact us, something like that. So I'm just going to do contact us, and within the advanced options, you can even adjust the custom path, which is going to be, your site.com/ and then you add the path. So I believe by default it's going to be contact us as well, something like that. So I'm just going to click on done. I'm not going to fill anything in there, and click on done. So that's actually going to create it for us here by default, and it's also going to add it to the navigation section here for us at the top, which is very important when it comes to the contact us. But if you want to remove it, it's very easy. You can just click on the three dots right next to it and click on hide from navigation if you want to, but I'm just going to again keep it in navigation because I think it is very important to do so. So I'm just going to name this example site. Okay, so now obviously you can feel free to adjust first how the banner looks like by adding an image. So you can just click on image here, click on upload, and then you can feel free to upload any image that you actually want. So I'm just going to add this one as an example. And then on top of that, we can just start adding some elements here. And we are just going to begin with a text box. Oh, sorry, it's a click. Actually, I'm going to real quick change this because it is, like pretty blinding, to be honest. But anyways, you're going to go ahead and add a few elements here. I'm just going to add a text box here and make it so that it is a title. And I'm just going to say contact us, make it bold, and also centralize it so it is in the middle. And then I'm just going to highlight the entire thing and change the color for it as well, just so we can really make it perfect here for us. And obviously you can feel free to change the colors and so on, but it's not really our discussion for today. So next up, in a contact us page, you would want to add a form so people can fill in their information, and it's going to obviously allow you to contact them. So in this case, what you're going to do is pretty much just go to the insert section here from the top, and from here you're just going to go ahead and scroll down, and you're going to scroll until you find the forms section, which is pretty much going to be powered by Google Forms. And this is why I said there are two different methods. You can either do it from here, or you can go to Google Forms and then embed it to your Google Sites. Either way is going to work. So I'm just going to click on Forms here. It's actually going to go ahead and show us the different forms that we have. But if we don't have any that is available. So let's say for the time being, we just want to use this one. Click on it and click on Insert. It's going to insert it here for us in the Google Sites, and we can feel free to obviously highlight the entire thing and change the size for it and make sure that it is, ready to go. If not, if we don't have any forms ready to go, then we can just go and open up a new tab. Go to google.com, click on the apps here for Google Apps, and scroll down until you find forms. Within forms, you're just going to go ahead and click on it and click on blank form from the top left. And then you're just going to create a tiny little form. You don't really want to add much here. But a few things that you need to do first is going to be go to the settings for the form, which is going to be, I believe, after you publish it here, make sure it is, accessible by everyone. But then, if I can find the settings, I feel like they actually moved it. Oh yeah, settings. Okay, so if you click on settings here, you are going to actually click on responses within the settings, and then you want to make sure that it collect email addresses. So make sure it is verified. And also you can go ahead and limit response to 1 if you want to, but I recommend that you keep this off because, if they want to contact you again and so on. So you can keep this as it is, and then we can also go ahead and change this from the form defaults. You can just go ahead and keep this as verified. And then here, we don't really need to do this. We can feel free to change it later on. So we can just go to questions here. And then from within the questions, we can just, give this form a title. If you want to, you can just do contact form. And then from here, you can feel free to give it a description. I'm not going to. And then I'm just going to do, for example, let's say email, which is going to be collected if you have it as verified. But if not, you will need to add this as email and make it a short answer. And then you can obviously keep it as required, which is very important in this case. And then you would want to add another question, do something like first name, and then obviously make this a short answer, which if it's a simple one, it's going to actually do it for you. And then again, you would want to make it required, and then you can do something like, it's up to you, whatever you want to add, next. For example, if you want to add short message or something like that, it's very easy. You can just add that. So short message. I know usually it's not going to be called a short message, but you get the idea. So I'm just going to do short message here. And let's say we don't want the short message to be required. You can just basically tick this off. And we can also feel free to change the theme here if you want to make it matching with your Google Sites. So for example, if you have a background for Google Sites which is not matching with this, you can feel free to change it. And even the actual site colors here, if you want to change them, you can also feel free to do so. So let's just keep it as it is. Right now, I'm not going to do much when it comes to themes. And then you are just basically going to click on publish from the top right. And again, just make sure this is, anyone with the link, and click on publish. And now the other method, instead of doing it from Google Sites, you can feel free to do it from here if you want to. You can just go ahead and actually embed it to your Google Sites from the forms itself. And to do so, just click on the 3 dots from the top right and click on embed HTML. And you would want to basically copy this, and you can even feel free to change the width and height for the actual form. So you could just paste it how it is. And then if you don't like it, you can increase or decrease the size however you like. Just copy this, go back to your site, go to inserts. You can, again, do it from here. If it's the same account, just do forms, and you should be able to find it right away. But if you're using a different account or whatever it may be, you can just go to insert, embed, and just paste the code within embed code. Paste this in, click on next, and you can just feel free to add this form like so. You can even preview it before you insert, and you can just click on insert here. Try to make it in the middle, and then try to obviously resize it to your liking by dragging these bars. Okay. So obviously you can again just keep playing around with it until you find the proper fit. And again, like I said, if you don't like the size for it, you can just go back, increase these accordingly, and then it should actually increase for you, and try to make it fit properly. So this is pretty much all for this video, unless you want to actually go ahead and submit the contact form from some other service, for example, MailChimp. In that case, you're just going to go ahead and go to MailChimp in that example, and then you would want to create a pretty much an embedded form, which should be available for most email marketing apps that you are using, for example, Klaviyo, MailChimp, so on. So you can just create any embedded form and then just embed it this way. Just go to insert, click on embed, go to embed code, and insert that over here. And it's going to be looking exactly like this, where you just need to obviously try to centralize it the best that you can, like so. And this is pretty much all for this video. Hopefully you found it to be helpful, and thanks for watching.